back, DeFi, DJs, Drip, and Farm for Poverty. So this is a video about the updates that Binance as a whole is doing and how that affects the Drip ecosystem and what that means for us going forward. So the TLDR is that I think Forex picked a pretty smart chain to create the Drip token on, as well as develop all these other future utilities. Some would argue that Binance is not quote unquote as decentralized, but there's a trade-off. So for me, I'm in crypto right now as a means to get away from the traditional fiat system. And then I can take some of those profits and get into other more decentralized cryptocurrencies. But I don't really care behind the scenes what Binance is doing or how centralized or decentralized they are, because at the end of the day, I just want a platform and a group or company that is bucking the trend and willing to weather the storm and push forward. And this article from the 6th, this is one of many articles. So basically, here's the short of this article is that Binance is stopped supporting other USD pegged stablecoins on their platform. So they, in this particular article, they said that they are not going to go after USDT, but they have ceased the trading support for USDC, USDP, USDP, and TUSD. So I said that one twice, sorry. That's a lot of USDs and Ps and Ts. But anyway, what's so big about this is because if you're familiar, Binance has its own stable coin, BUSD. And there are multiple other stable coins in the ecosystem. Let's pull those up real quick. So we're just going to come to CoinMarketCap and look at the top market cap stable coins. You got USDT, USDC, and BUSD. And then DAI is under here as well. So DAI is an actual decentralized algorithmic kind of stable coin, but it uses collateral. So that one's a little different. But anyway, point that I'm getting at is that I believe that this is Binance's way of kind of trying to take the reins and move up. So they stopped using this pair on their exchange, but they said they haven't decided to do that for Tether. But I think they're trying to improve their market share. They got a lot of headway to go, 20 million or 20 billion, 50 billion, and 70 billion relatively. But that is huge to say that this is BUSD is the only exchange in here that has its own, let me say that again. Binance is the only exchange in like the top 10 that has its own stable coin, being BUSD. So that's huge. Binance is the largest centralized exchange that is onboarding users and volume and everything else. So this is really big news. They won't become the #1 stable coin overnight, but they're making moves to kind of look like they're moving that way. So essentially what they're saying is they're not going to be delisting the stable coins, but just merging all liquidity into one pair, adding that will offer the best price. But I think there's something way more sinister going on in the long-term chess moves that they're moving towards. But that will be a while, but that just is bullish because obviously we are on the Binance Smart Chain. And here's some other news that just came out. Just a quick message, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That does help the channel as well as help bring brand awareness to all Forex Shark related projects. Thanks. About Binance and the moves they're making. Again, this can be argued that it's not decentralized, but again, I don't care about that, so I'm not entertaining that. But the fact that Binance Smart Chain is in collaboration or collaborated with Google Cloud to bolster Web3 blockchain startups. Binance Smart Contract Blockchain Platform has partnered with Google Cloud to bolster Web3 blockchain startups. This will see 1,300 active BNB-based decentralized applications from the world of DeFi, metaverse, blockchain games, and non-fungible tokens given access to the tools and infrastructure provided by both platforms. Unless you've been living under a rock, then you would know that Google is like the #1 company, I would say, in regards to services and utility of what they offer the global economy. So using Google's cloud services, that gives these startups the ability to kind of leapfrog in their development and take advantage of all of the information and tools and suites and maybe even connections or whatever that Google has aggregated over the last 20 plus years. So you want to build a new dApp on BNB, you now have access to Google Cloud, and their Web3 infrastructure. So that is huge. And to say again that Binance is making these moves and partnering with these types of people just shows you what they're, not only that they're number one, but they want to stay number one. So we saw that BlackRock is going to be doing the ETF with Coinbase, but that is not stopping Binance. So all that being said, that again, I believe this is huge for the Drip ecosystem, because that gives Forex plenty of opportunity to continue to build and innovate, because this chain is not going anywhere. Yes, they have their hands full with some issues from the an interruption from my dog there. Somebody just came. So yeah, they have I forgot where I left off, but essentially they're making moves to ensure they stay on top and that they continue to be number one. And again, that gives Forex the ability to stick with them and develop right alongside them and have access to all the things that they're building. So this is huge for the Binance Smart Chain. So as Binance grows, and that means new user adoption grows, and that means new people can get pulled into our ecosystem. That means when people are looking for DeFi products and things of that nature coming straight to Binance, we can be right there with them, and not only helping to onboard them with the fiat on-ramp solutions, but also hopefully Binance realizes that they can remove Drip from their red alarm platform, and that it's a sustainable and low risk dApp that is bringing in a lot of utility and supportive infrastructure to their chain, and maybe we'll start getting a little more love from Binance. So long story short, all of this is really good for the ecosystem, and it's good to see the company behind the blockchain we're operating on making these bullish moves. So that's all I got for this video. If you like that kind of content, please, as always, like, subscribe. We are pushing our way to 3K members. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See you guys.